Hello, Facebook, YouTube. Today I want to talk to you about something. I think I did do a message of this, but I'm finna, talk about something. Oh, literacy.
I'm gonna keep this one.
I'm gonna talk about something interesting. About a dynamic that we need to see that people are not seeing and need to recognize this and be aware of this reality of how they treat one another, you know what I'm saying? And because, look, I know it's in everybody's heart to desire a wonderful life. Everybody wants to, a positive life. You know what I'm saying? They want something that's going to help better them. They don't want things that will make things worse. But this dynamic is going to present the idea of you wanting, if you desire a better life, you will, understanding this factor is, is the key of that. So the topic of this message is talking about the reality of giving and taking. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. What people not, like I tell people, we live in a system that's the reality of the universe that is about integers. And integers is all about positive and negative. And people are not, people know that, but they do not understand to what extent of the reality of it concerning how they treat one another. You know what I'm saying? People don't realize that, when you have negativity inside you, something is going to be abstract from you. Something is going to be taken away from you. When you keep negative things, it will take something from you. You know what I'm saying? That's why shouldn't be angry. You know what I'm saying? Or Jesus said, when you be angry, don't go to sleep. More likely, don't let the sun go down on your anger, because when you keep in negative things, it is subtracting from you, and you may not know that it's subtracting from you or understand to what extent of something is abstracting from you. But guess what? Your response on how people treat you will let people know how much you've been subtracted. That people are not respecting this reality. You know what I'm saying? And I'm finna, I think it's called the giving and taking factor. I'm finna present these factors because, wow, y'all gotta understand these factors. Now, here's the thing about, I see people listen to negative words and and do negative things. And they think that there's nothing to it. You know what I'm saying? You just say something negative, you just do something negative. There's nothing to it. There's no cause and effect of what you're doing. You're not affecting nobody when you do this negative thing. And the problem is people that operate in a lot of negativity thinks that, if I say something negative to this person or do something negative to somebody, this won't subtract. There won't be no subtraction. You know what I'm saying? It just, be whatever. No, it's not going to be whatever. You're going to. Now, here's the thing. I want to start off with the reality. Before, somebody starts speaking and doing negative things to people, first of all, have been receiving negative things, because God taught me about, receiving and giving. Receive and give. You only can give what you receive. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people that speak negative and do negative receive negative in their life. And the problem is, that's where it starts. That will always where it starts, of what you receive. You know what I'm saying? It's not so much of what you give, it's what you receive. You know what I'm saying? And the problem is, a lot of people are receiving a lot of negativity, and they think it's nothing to it, because they see a lot of people experience a lot of negative activity and there's nothing, towards them, you know what I'm saying? See, they feel like, well, they're doing it, I guess this is the reality of how I should do, I can, or more, I see the reality that I can do this. If they can handle this negativity, I can handle negativity. And they got this idea to say, well, I'm going to, continue this negative, cycle and system and be about doing things negative and not realizing when you got this negativity inside you that it is taking away, it is subtracting from you. It's subtracting from the characteristics and the personality that you were created for. God put inside you. This negative energy is subtracting the kind of person that you are not aware of. And now the thing is, when you start doing this negative activity, you start feeling less of yourself, and a lot of people feel less of themselves, and because of what they feel from the inside, they will take it out and give out to people from the outside. That's how they will try to conducting negative things and doing negative things towards people. Now, the thing is positive, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, let me keep on negative. See, now here's the thing what people got to understand. When you receive negative things, you know what I'm saying? And you think that negative is going to, watch this, bring addition to you. You know what I'm saying? You think because it's going to bring some kind of addition of the type of person that you are, that people will see you as a plus. You know what I'm saying? Like, like people think like people looking good, looking sexy, or looking fine, that's a plus. You know what I'm saying? Image. But really, it's pretty much like, I believe in that, there's a difference between looking fine and sexy and looking lovely. There's a difference between that. And a lot of people don't realize, I love that dress. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Of looking lovely. And that's a different thing that people need to understand. And what happens is when you're looking fine and sexy, you think that's a plus. But really, it's a subtraction, because guess what? The agenda of people will be about going to be with you for what your looks, what's outside you. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, you think that because these ladies, you think because these guys are going after you, that you're a plus. You know what I'm saying? And men, you think these ladies coming after you because you're a plus, because your looks. But really, you're not really a plus. It's just they're in the agenda to try to subtract something out of you. You know what I'm saying? And you're not realizing that is the ideal of the situation. But the world is going to blow it up like, oh, it's you. Something is being added to you. You're the man, or you the woman, or something like that. But really, that's not the. That's a lot. You know what I'm saying? You finna be in a position of being subtracted, because in more likely, I call it, you will have a attracted. You know what I'm saying? You will be attracted to people that want subtraction, and people are not to be about no addition. Like, okay, now let's go talk about addition, or being positive. That you need to focus on being with positive people. See, and positive people are something. Positivity can only be established that Jesus shows us is in our heart, soul, and mind. When you start speaking positive things to people and encouraging people to be a positive person at what they're doing, you know what I'm saying, and root for people to succeed and accomplish things in life, that's when you truly being positive. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yes, it's good to, pay a compliment if somebody's looking lovely, not fine and sexy, but lovely. The thing is, because when you're looking lovely, love is the agenda, and love is an inside. I did a message. It's on an inside job. It's an inside agenda that's based upon your heart and your soul and your mind. The two dynamics that make you who you are. that makes up your characteristics and your personality. If somebody cannot love your heart and your soul and mind, they cannot love the very thing that makes you who you are. And the problem is a lot of people, they base their looks on, base everything on them looks and think that their looks are going to give them this addition, like I just said. But it's not going to give them that this addition. It's going to bring subtraction. But true addition can only go through is when somebody is trying to, encourage you to desire you to become successful at accomplishing things. If you, whatever job you're doing, that that person is rooting for you to be accomplished, whether it's school, whether it's work, whether it is hobby or whatever, they're rooting for you to be better at what you're doing when you're doing what you're doing that is bettering other people. That is bettering other people. You know what I'm saying? And they will encourage that. They will encourage that positive thing about you to make sure that you become a better person. And the thing is, when you become that, you be about giving and giving and giving and giving and giving. And watch this. You will have so much giving inside you that you will be giving to people that is subtracting to you. Like, that people that speak negative towards you, people that do negative towards you, you have something to give. See, and that's what the love of God that Jesus is talking about in Matthew 5:44 talks about. Love your enemies. Like God, Jesus is saying that this love is so great that it can give to something that is subtracting from you. You know what I'm saying? That you have enough love to give out to people that's being subtracted from. And that's the whole idea of what's, we're supposed to understand as Christians, that we have this love that people can curse us, that we can bless them so much in spite of them cursing us. But that's how great this love really is, if it's of the love of God. You know what I'm saying? It can love Raleigh, Charlie, anybody. You know what I'm saying? And anybody that's bringing more subtraction or trying to take away certain things in your life. And the thing is that that's what we need to understand, these factors. If we want to be about bettering ourselves first, and to understand, because when we see ourselves as a better person, we were supposed to see that we should better other people. But in the world system, is about image, and if we look better, we're supposed to see that we're supposed to look better than other people. And that's the wrong agenda, that we feel like, I'm up here and you're down here. No, we're equal. We're human beings. We're equal to other people. We share equality with one another. And the beautiful thing about that love, in spite of our differences, in spite of our DNA differences, we can still see ourselves as equal with one another, even though, I may be taller than you, or you may be shorter, I may be shorter than you. But because of our equality, that I share, that you're a human being, I'm a human being, that we have this equal bond that we can establish, that I can be about researching the dynamics of your heart and the dynamics of your soul and the dynamics of your mind to truly love the kind of person that you are, and not be about feel like I have to take away because I'm jealous that you may look better than I do, or jealousy. That's where jealousy comes in. When you, and like I tell people, when people got negativity in all of them, they feel less of a person. And when you feel less of a person, watch this dynamic. If you feel less of a person, it will start developing a gel inside of you. And what happens is you get gel-less. You got that? Gel-less. Hope you got that. But that's how people, get jealous, because, they're thinking less of themselves and the gel builds up. I hope y'all got that. But that's all about negativity. It's about subtraction. It's time to help better one another. Encourage other people that you can become a better person at what you're doing concerning whatever you're going after in your life. That, being whatever, a parent, or being a student, being whatever, a worker, whatever you're doing, sports or whatever, you can be better in your life. But that's the message. I hope you be about being understanding giving and taking factor, that you be about focusing on giving and less taking. All right, that's the message. To God be the glory, him forever, ever. In Jesus' name, amen.